Ooh, Ultra Guardian mission? I'm in.
見たことないやったことないをそれないでさあフューチャーヒーロー走るんだ追い風を受けて
Alola everyone, Treyman1 here, and we're back with another Pokemon Sun and Moon anime review talking about the new episode 126. And in this episode, guys, we're focusing on what happened with the Pokemon while Ash and Torracat went back in time. So, let me go ahead and get into my thoughts and summary on this episode. This review will probably be kind of short because there's not really too much to summarize about this episode, but basically, Pikachu and the others did not know where Ash went and started to look around basically for Ash. No, in this episode, we actually get to hear the Pokemon talk, which is so amazing because I really do like when they have episodes like this, kind of like Island of the Giant Pokemon when they got separated and we got to see the subtitles for the Pokemon. But here, they actually all have voices. Pikachu, Lycanroc, Rowlet, and Milton. And it's really fitting in my opinion because we get to, feel and witness actually the Pokemon's personalities a lot more than we do just hearing, them saying their names all the time. A really cool detail that we got to see in this episode is that all of Ash's Pokemon, except for Torracat, of course, got to wear the hat in this episode, which was really awesome. Each Pokemon had their moments of taking charge. Pikachu and the others are trying to figure out where Ash has went and decide to go look at the Pokemon school. This is where Pikachu gets the idea, let's go and basically have an Ultra Guardian mission looking for Ash. And this scene was so bizarre. I remember just in the Cartoon episode, I was like, I already know that can't be the final Ultra Guardian episode. We have to have a few more in the series. And look, we already got one, but just with Ash's Pokemon. Also, can I say it was just very weird just seeing the Pokemon going to suit up. Like that was just really cool, but at the same time, it was like, it's so empty. Like, wow. It was really cool, nonetheless. In the base, we get to see Clefairy, and once again, there are more Meltan in the base. Clefairy's not even knowing where all these Meltan are coming for. Like, they're coming from, basically. And this is really setting up for Melmetal. Like, obviously, Melmetal's going to happen. More than likely, Ash will get it. Now, even though there's not an episode before the league Ash can get this, what I can see happening is leagues always have one episode where we don't focus on league battles. Basically, I can see in the Alola League, that one episode maybe being an Ultra Guardian mission. And when they go to the base, something's going on with the Meltan. Maybe, they all run away. Clefairy's trying to find them all. We have to gather them up. And then in the end, Ash's Meltan is the final one that causes Melmetal to happen, which gives Ash a Melmetal for the rest of the Alola League. I can easily see that being the case. But we get a nice scene of Meltan being reunited with his buddies, asking them if they want to come inside of the hat, and I guess just to go inside. Basically, another sign I'm thinking of Melmetal about to happen because all the Meltans got together. I think to get Melmetal, all the Meltans have to fuse. So they're hinting us about Melmetal. It's coming. All the Pokemon gather up and basically get on Garchomp as they take off to the skies to find Ash. It was cool to hear, get to know Garchomp a little more as well, since we don't really get too much development for personality for Garchomp. But Garchomp does seem like a, reliable friend. It really did seem to care about finding Ash and ended up taking Ash and all Ash's Pokemon to a good place where they could look for Ash. And that is Mount Lanakila, where we get a really nice funny scene of Garchomp like, here you go. You can find your friend up here. I gotta go now because the snow isn't good for me. And then we just see Garchomp freaking catch a cold. It's sad too because, it's dragon ground. Ice types will not do good against Garchomp. So it made sense why Garchomp had to go. But all the Pokemon didn't decide to just play in the snow, except for Pikachu. Where Pikachu's like, come on guys, we gotta go find Ash. And even thunderbolt some sense back into Rowlet, who's steadily trying to fall asleep throughout this episode. And Rowlet's like, there we go, I'm back. The scenes that we got in this episode were really nicely animated as well. Like, we got a scene where all the Pokemon were sledding down basically Mount Lanakila. And the animation was so amazing. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, wait, shouldn't y'all be saving this animation for the league? Because, we only got 2 more episodes now. Because I remember in X and Y, we had a filler episode right before the Kalos League. And the animation looked really bad in that episode. It was like a Clamart episode. It was so weird. But it made sense why the animation was so bad because they didn't really focus on animating that episode because they were more focused on their budget on the league. So I'm sitting here thinking, wait, this looks amazing and all, but the league's coming, guys. So I'm guessing the budget's gonna be all right. You know, they probably had their money saved up and their best animators saved for the Alola League still. Like, I do believe we'll see some outstanding animation in the Alola League. But yeah, the Pokemon end up sledding down the hill, reminding me of one of the Pikachu shorts as well. But because of a Glalie messing them up, they end up becoming a big snowball and going into the ocean. Meltan ends up going missing, and Pikachu and Lycanroc go and look for it in the water, while Rowlet flies around the sky to look and see where did it go. The Pokemon think that they went into a cave, but they actually went into the mouth of a Wailord. So it was like, my gosh. And Wailord ends up blowing Meltan out, and followed by Pikachu and Lycanroc. But before Pikachu and Lycanroc got blown out, they ended up blocking Wailord's air holes. I just felt so bad for Wailord because he was pushing so hard to get Pikachu and Lycanroc out. I was like, oh no, Wailord. I just felt so bad to see because we could see, like, it just sounded like it was so, agonized during the scene. I was just like, no, Wailord. But Pikachu and Lycanroc ended up getting blown out of the air holes and end up knocking into Rowlet and Meltan, and they all blast off again. They ironically land right back on Mele Mele Island, where Pikachu tries to grab Ash's hat, but a Crab Brawler, Ash's 6th member, is wearing the hat, guys. I'm just kidding. Crab Brawler probably is going to be a 6th member. But I was just making a joke saying that all Ash's Pokemon in this episode, they wore the hat. So now Crab Brawler, the 6th member, is also wearing the hat. But in all seriousness, guys, Pikachu and Crab Brawler end up having a battle over Ash's hat, with this quick, I'm guessing, crab hammers and Iron Tail, which the animation in this scene also looked really good. And the quick little battle we had was really like full speed, where they were just going back and forth with Iron Tail and Crab Hammer. Meltan sneaks in and grabs the hat, but Crab Brawler takes it off Meltan, where it gets angry and uses the ultimate Meltan attack, Flash Cannon. The Pokemon end up getting the hat back and end up becoming really hungry because of their long adventure. And Meltan could just easily eat some more metal, which it does. And Pikachu and the others are sad until Lycanroc smells some food nearby, and they all run up the cliff to try and get it. The Pokemon end up failing to get it though. All the Pokemon landing on Pikachu. Pikachu then hitting everyone with a Thunderbolt, making Meltan angry. And Meltan ends up Flash Canning all the other Pokemon. And that's how the Pokemon got all dirtied and beat up. I was not expecting that to be the way, to be honest. Like, when this episode was coming out, I was wondering, that's a good question. What happened to the Pokemon? Like, how did they get all beat up and dirtied up? Like, what goes down? I didn't expect it to be they did it to themselves. I'm thinking maybe they got into a battle with another big, like, giant Pokemon that they couldn't handle or something like that. But no, they did this to themselves, which is pretty funny when you actually think about it. But Ash and Torcat then end up returning right in that same moment. And basically, the Pokemon get reunited in the same scene we've seen in the previous episode. They focus on the scene of Ash looking at the Fire MZ again as well, which I really do believe this is going to, like, lead to something bigger in the Alola League when Ash battles Professor Kukui. Like, I'm hoping Kukui calls Ash the Move King again. They both remember they met each other, and we have a really great battle. Because the way they just focus on the Fire MZ and the wind blowing and just everything in that scene, it seems so mysterious. But yep, we get to see the same scene from the previous episode of the Pokemon trying to explain what happened. Rotom comes in, tries to grab the picture of Celebi. And then after that, we get a new scene of Ash and his Pokemon walking on the beach, basically going home. Which, I gotta say, this is a really nice moment of Ash and his Alola team. Which is so crazy to think, this is the team going into the Alola League. Like, I was expecting Incineroar and Melmetal. Melmetal's still gonna happen. Like, I do have full faith in Melmetal. But I'm okay with this. Like, Ash's Alola's team has a really nice personality. Now, yes, I am still curious on what's going to happen with the 6th member. Who knows? Maybe that same Motion Guardian episode could be an episode where Poipo returns. I don't know. Or just Ash brings back his old Pokemon in this league. We really just got to wait and see on a... But to be honest, even though this was a filler episode, it was really nice. Like, I really did like seeing the Pokemon actually talking. We got to hear what they were saying and hear their voices and everything. It was just overall a really nice episode. And it was like, yeah, this isn't too plot related. And I get why they did a filler episode because, they want to do a calm, peaceful episode before we jump right into all this action that is the league. Similar to like X and Y with that one Clemont episode we got right before the Kalos League. So it makes sense why they did this. Overall, it was an enjoyable episode. If you all like really enjoy Sun and Moon's, filler episodes, which a lot of Sun and Moon's filler episodes have been great, I feel like you all will enjoy this one. The Pokemon's personalities in this episode was handled really, really nicely. Like each and every one, I really do love how Pikachu, Lycanroc, Meltan, and Rowlet were all handled like they really do seem really close together and have a nice bond. And I just like that about this episode. And to me, it was like, oh, I wish Torracat got to wear the hat for a minute too, because all the other Pokemon got to wear the hat at least once. So it'd been cool if maybe Torracat picked up the hat or something. But who knows? We may end up seeing Torracat wear the hat in the future. We don't know yet. Who knows? It could happen. Like it could happen in the league. We really don't know. We know Pikachu's gonna wear the hat again because of 10 million vote Thunderbolt. So yeah, that's for certain. But yeah, this episode was really wacky in so many ways because literally I did not expect for them to get all beat up like this by themselves. Like I didn't expect for this all to happen. For them to, come back all beat up and bruised up because of Meltan's Flashcannon and Pikachu's Thunderbolt. Like that's the scene that really got me in this episode because I was like, what happened to them? What made, what big thing that they faced off or what did they do for this to happen? And it's explained in this episode pretty nicely. So, overall, this was a pretty enjoyable episode. I'm excited for next week's episode because it's going to be the final episode before the league, and it's going to be a big development for both Gladeon and Lily. In the comment section down below, let me know what y'all thought of this episode. I would love to hear. I enjoyed this episode a lot. I wouldn't really put it like up there in the top 10s or anything like the last episode, but this is just a nice, calm. If you just don't have anything to watch, you should check this episode out. And this episode does do a good job with their personalities too. So if you're really, wondering how does each Pokemon act, you can just check this episode out right here. It's a really nice one. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. TreyMan1. Peace out.